snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and we're gonna review the new Double Master spoilers. They're the 20 coolest spoilers in the set because, yeah, and it's Double Masters, and there's also, of course, a combo of the day. Not only that, it is actually in the same set as well. So yeah, let's just head into the combo of the day. We got Dark Depths, Vampire Headsmage, Dark Depths and Vampire Headsmage, or Thespian Stage. This combo can be done with the Vampire Headsmage or with the Dark Depths. So yeah, this is it's just a really cool combo. So yeah, Dark Depths is a legendary snowland. It enters battlefield with 10 ice counters. 3 mana, remove an ice counter from it, which is highly unused ability because not many people just manually take out the counters from Dark Depths. And once it reaches 0 counters, sacrifice it, then get a Merit Lage 2020. So yeah, that is indestructible, yeah. And flying, yeah. And there's Vampire Headsmage, which is a 2-mana 2/1 Vampire Shaman with first strike. Sacrifice it to remove all counters from target permanent. And there's Thespian Stage, which is a land that taps for colors, 2-mana tap, and it turns into a copy of any land, except it has this ability. So okay, there's one way of doing a combo, which is Dark Depths, Vampire Headsmage. So you get Dark Depths down on turn 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Then like the next turns you play swamps and stuff, and then you play Vampire Headsmage. And then by turn 3, you'll be able to remove all the counters from Dark Depths manually with the Vampire Headsmage, and you get the 2020 Merit Lage. Another way of doing it, which is also in the same set, is by turn 4, you can actually do the same thing because Thespian Stage turns into a copy of Dark Depths, which means Thespian Stage, which is also Dark Depths, has no counters on it. Legendary rules: sacrifice the one with the counters. The one without counters manually sacrifices itself, and you get the Merit Lage token. So yeah, this is the combo of the day. So stay tuned tomorrow for tomorrow's combo, and let's just head in to number 20. We have the full Urza cycle. So yep, it's actually in the set now. They've reprinted the full Urza cycle. So Urza's Mine is a land which is an Urza's Mine, which tap for colors. If you control an Urza's Power Plant and an Urza's Tower, add 2 mana instead. Urza's Power Plant is an Urza's Power Plant, which is tap for colors. If you control an Urza's Mine and Urza's Tower, you get 2 mana instead. And Urza's Tower is the greatest of the 3. It's a land, Urza's Tower, tap for colors if you control Urza's Mine and Urza's Power Plant. Add 3 mana instead, not 2. 3, and this is just broken as heck, man. Like, this is why it's known as Tron. Assemble 3 pieces and you get 7 mana by turn 3. So yeah, and it's a popular build in Modern, and popular build in Modern, not so popular in Legacy, and banned in Pauper. So yeah, the Urza's cycle is just very powerful card. It's just very powerful cards. That's why I put them all in number 20 section. This set is powerful. There's so many cards. That's like twice as powerful as M21, man. And that's that M21 is already powerful set. Let's just go into number 19. We have Voice of Resurgence. It's a 2-mana 2/2 elemental. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn, or when Voice of Resurgence dies, create a elemental token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. So yeah, not at least it's guaranteed to do it like on your. It's at least guaranteed once when it dies, but if they cast stuff on your turn, so like for example counter spells or stuff like that, you're gonna summon more stuff. So they will try to avoid casting spells on your turn. I'd say really powerful 2-mana 2/2 as well. So yeah, this is like that's why I like it. It was only it was like mythic before, and I couldn't get it. Now I might be able to get Voice of Resurgence. It's rarity now, so yeah, it's much more obtainable. Let's just go into our number 18. We have Expedition Map. It's a 1-mana artifact, 2-mana sacrifice, tap sacrifice Expedition Map, search your library for land, reveal it, and put in your hand. Then shuffle your library. It's really good. Yeah, so this is also a really great piece for the Tron decks because this can search you any land, which makes Tron easier. So you get turn 1, you land a Tron land, and you land this card. Turn 2, you land another Tron. Then sacrifice the Expedition Map to search for a third one. And then by turn 3, you have all the 7. It's just overpowered. You have all the 7 you have all the 3 and you get 7 mana. This is overpowered, man. Like no wonder why this card got banned in Pauper. I mean, like at least there's the bot stoppers in the set, and some bots there's going to be some common cards showing up as bot stoppers. Commons and uncommons will be showing up as rare bot stoppers, while the rare mythic ones will be showing up as mythic bot stoppers. I mean, I remember like bot stopper cards could appear like in all rarities, where like all mythic cards were available, most rares were available, and there's 2 uncommons and 1 common that was available in Ultimate Masters from the bot stopper. Yeah, it's just in Ultimate Masters, yeah, and they always showed up as mythic, and now it's different. Yeah, they still look cool, the bot stoppers. I'm not sure if I'm getting a bot though, but yeah. Let's just go into our number 17. We have Arkham Dagston. 4-mana 2/2 legendary human artificer. Tap. Target artifact creatures control sacrifices it. That player may search the library for a non-creature artifact. Put onto outfield, then shuffle their library. This is like it's really powerful because it's literally just a how do you call it? Oh yeah. It's like literally basically okay, yeah. It's literally just a tinker on a stick. Well, quite weaker because only works on artifact creatures to sacrifice and can only search for non-creature artifacts. So yeah, and it's just it's really great. But it can do it numerous times. It can't, but doesn't. You don't have to target your own stuff. You can even target the opponent's stuff. So if they have Blightsteel Colossus out or stuff like that, you can just make him sacrifice it, and he'll search for anything. I don't know, but I can tell you, it's probably going to be better than what he. It's probably going to be better for you than what he had before. Like for example, that Blightsteel Colossus would been much more powerful than a Darksteel Forge, I think. Yeah. Let's just go into our number 16. we have Mistress Bubble, 0-mana artifact. Tap, sacrifice Mistress Bubble. Look at top card of target player's library. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. So yeah, this is like really good because it takes a peek into the opponent's deck. Into the opponent's next card, and not only that, it draws you a card, which is really great. It's kind of like a Gitaxian Pro, but better because I mean you don't have to pay the life or pay mana, and you can actually delay it for any moment. You can do it as the turn you cast it, you do it any moment. Yeah, you can even and instead of looking at their hand, you can look at anyone's library, and then you draw a card. So yeah, it is and the thing is that the draw is delayed, meaning that if you actually end up wanting to look at your own library before fetching for land, this is actually quite effective because like you can look at library, check if you like it or not, and if you don't like it, just fetch, get the card, and then you draw fetch, get land, and then draw something else. Or if you like it, wait until your opponent's turn, you draw the card, then you fetch. It's just peek into the opponent's next card, and then you draw a card. This is just really powerful, man. Why is this not banned? And Probe is banned, which is quite weird. Let's just go into our number 15. We have the filter land cycle. So far, they have only spoiled the ally filter land cycle. But since it's a master set, it is rumored that the other half, the enemy filter lands, will actually be in the set. Wait, are there enemy filter lands? Yeah, there are enemy filter lands. Yeah, there are ally filter lands and enemy filter lands. Yeah, I was just doubting for a moment. But yeah. So it is rumored that the other half will be in the set. So yeah, so basically what these lands do is tap for colors, and then you can pay one hybrid mana of those of the two colors that the lands tap for, depending on what land it is what mana it taps for and what mana you need to pay. Then tap to add that 2 of 1 mana, 1 of both manas, or 2 of the other mana. So yeah, these are the 5 that have been currently spoiled, and it is likely that the other 5 will be in the set. Let's just go into our simple number 14.
RenderForest.com.
We have crop rotation. Yeah, it's really great in Legacy as well. It's a 1 mana instant as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a land, search your library for a land, put it into battlefield, then shuffle your library. You can even this is actually practically a free spell because like literally you can even sacrifice the land you've tapped for the spell, and then it enters untapped. You search for any land as well, which is just great. You can search for it's. I mean, this card. I'm not sure if it's modern legal, but yeah. But it's played in Legacy in the lands deck. It is just really. It's really a really powerful card, man. Like, I can't believe it's actually getting reprinted. I mean, it's played in the Legacy lands deck, but I'm not sure if it's modern legal or not. Let's just find out. I mean, if it's modern legal, then it's actually better than what it is. Nope, not modern legal. I was thinking it was modern legal because it had like his Zendikar art, but no, that was just Nisa versus Ob Nixilis art. It was before that. It was printed in Urza's Legacy, so yeah, it's not modern legal. I checked it, and it's played in Legacy. It's really great, And it's also one of the common cards featured in... No, it's uncommon actually in the set. It was previously printed as common, but now it's going to be uncommon. It will be appearing in the box toppers. Let's just go into the number 13. Oh, hi, Safe. How are you? I mean, and who died? Nah, who or what died? Oh, yeah. So yeah, Vengefine is a 4-mana 4/3 elemental with haste. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the second creature spell you've cast this turn, you may return Vengefine from your graveyard to the battlefield. And this is just... That's good. So yeah, it's really great because you just need to mill it, or if it dies naturally, you can bring it back for free. It's just really powerful, man. Like, this was originally a modern deck, which was initially this card with a card called Bridge from Below, which was banned because of its... It was banned because it became... Because, yeah, it was originally just a normal deck, which was Vengefine with the... With the bridge... With the Bridge from Below. And yeah, you just cast some stuff and then you get Vengefine. You just somehow mill yourself. Then they made a card that actually literally just broke the deck, made it broken as heck, and like it was a... Like literally, you can't spend mana to cast it. It was a Hogak, and like it was really great because like you could actually like it was 7 mana, but you couldn't spend mana to cast a spell. How do you cast it? Well, as Convoke and Delve, meaning that Convoke means that you can tap your creatures, and you can tap your creatures to help cast the spell, and it will cost you for 1 mana of any 1 mana, 1 generic mana, or 1 mana of their color, and like, and there's 5. It was literally 5 mana and 2 hybrid greens or black. Then, and Delve means that you can just exile cards from your library, and not a library, graveyard, so then it to help you cast a spell. So literally, it was typical, like, you just get your mill, exile 5 cards from your graveyard, and tap 2 black creatures, and then you get the Hogak, which is an 8/8 with trample. And you can cast it from the graveyard as well. So if you milled it, you could actually bring it back. This is why it's broken as heck. Like, and it got banned. It just rose the popularity of Bridgevine decks by adding Hogak in it. They banned Bridge from Below because they thought that was the problem. Like, Bridge from Below, like, if it was in the graveyard, then literally, then if it was in the graveyard, then all of the creatures that will go to your graveyard from the battlefield will make you create a 2/2 zombie. And if if one creature goes to the opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, then the Bridge from Below, it would exile itself if it was in the graveyard. So yeah, it's just... And then like those zombies helped you cast Hogak. They banned it only to nerf Hogak. That was not enough. There's already Stitcher Suppliers, which could help you cast Hogak, and then they finally banned Hogak, and they... I think they didn't unban... I know they didn't unban the Bridge from Below, but I'm not sure I think it was intentional. I don't think they forgot to unban Hogak, and not Hogak, Bridge from Below. So yeah, it was just left as a Vine deck. There's a Vine deck and Dredgevine decks. Yeah, it's really great, and it has haste, which is really great for green because you can just surprise the opponent. And yeah, this is really great. Let's just go into our number 12. We have... Exploration. It's a 1-mana enchantment. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. It's just really great for Commander. The Legacy Landex also plays it because it's really great. It literally just like, it's a 1-mana enchantment that lets you play another land, which most cases scenario will actually pay for itself because you tap for 1 mana and then you play another land, which is also 1 mana, and then you can literally just accelerate mana faster than your opponent, which means it's really great. And like, and it goes on forever. It's like, and it's 1 mana only. 1 mana only. Wow. This is just, and this is why it's just overpowered and broken as heck. So yeah. It's just really great. I like that card. I managed to get one in Conspiracy, and now I might be able to get more. Yeah. Good thing is that Dome Masters boosters contain 20 cards, 2 foils and 2 rares, making them a bit easier to get. So yeah. And 20 cards, I mean, it's going to... 20 cards means it's going to be like more expensive than the average master set. It's going to be, even if it wasn't 20 cards, which I know it is 20 cards, but like it will be more expensive than Dome Masters. It might be like I think if you get the price of a Dome Masters booster, which is about like 70 which is like 70 dirhams, or like basically it's really like 15 US dollars, I think it was, or 20 US dollars, I don't know, for one booster, and then added half onto that, then that would be the price of Double Masters. Yeah. I mean, Double Masters, of course it wouldn't have 30 cards in a booster, then that would be 2 boosters. But it's going to be just like Jumpstart and Commander Legends, which will have 20 cards in it. Let's just go into our number 11. We have Doubling Season. Now, Doubling Season is a 5-mana enchantment. If an effect will create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many tokens. And if an effect will put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control, put twice that many counters on that permanent instead, which is great. And it applies only to your stuff. It's like Primal Vigor, but better because it only applies to you. It's really great. Like, and the original art is back, which is really great because it's like a double Hydra. I like the art. Do you like double Hydra art? Because I like it. What do you think? So yeah, double Hydra. It's really cool, man. Like, and the card itself is also cool. Like, it's played in Commander, and yeah, it just allows everything easier. Like, even Planeswalkers now get double counters. Yeah. Yeah, I also agree, safe. Yeah. Let's just go into our number 10. We have Path to Exile. It is a... Hello, Twiz Zowling. How are you? And there's a 1 mana... it's a 1 mana... Path to Exile is a 1 mana instant. Exile target creature. Its control may search the library for a basic land card. Put that card onto battlefield tapped, then shuffle library. Well, that's good. So yeah, it's really great because literally just exile. You can exile anything for 1 mana. Like, you don't really care about the land in competitive. Oh yeah, I'm good. In competitive formats like Modern and Legacy and stuff like that, some decks may not have that many basic lands, so they can actually run out sometimes. Meaning that it's literally just a 1 mana free one mana exile type creature with no downsides. instant, but sometimes you give the opponent land, which is irrelevant, really. I mean, like, nothing in Modern really just costs over 4 mana, unless if you're playing against Titan Shift or Tron decks. Then in Tron or against Titan Shifts, don't play Path to Exile. It's just it's because you're just really just aiding them. I mean, when I was a bit new to Modern at that time, I was like, hey, Path to Exile is actually great for eliminating your very big creature. And like, oh no, wait, you got land. Ah, that actually changes things. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, yeah, that is funny. Yeah. So yeah, Path to Exile is just really, it's really, really great. Why am I sweating so much? Okay, yeah, there we go. It's just really great. There's a similar card which is a Swords to Plowshares, which is only legal in Legacy and it's not legal in Modern, which literally allows you to exile a creature, and instead of giving the controller land, you give them life equal to its power, meaning that it's even more irrelevant because in yeah, I see this. Yay. So yeah. Also like there's a it's also a it's also like because like in Legacy, life totals are pretty much irrelevant. Yeah, like you can still be beaten down by some burn decked out, or just even stormed off. I mean, life is pretty much irrelevant. Like most of the Legacy wins end up being combo wins as well. So yeah, this is really great. Let's just go into our simple number 9. Baleful Straits. It's a 2 mana 1/1 artifact creature bird, flying death touch when enters battlefield, draw a card. So today I've opened I opened a Plane Chase anthology pack that I bought from my local games shop, which is now closed. I bought in the clearance sale because I mean, hey, let's try that out. It was too expensive in the past, and now the sale made it cheaper. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy this, try this out, and I mean, some cards. I mean, I had one Baleful Strix from the Eternal Master set before, which I'm running in my Scab God deck, and I just opened up the thing. I just and then I saw the Ninjas deck, the Vela deck, and what do I see? 2 Baleful Strixes, and that is awesome, man. It's also uncommon rarity, but like and like Baleful Strix is just really powerful. It's played in Legacy Commander, so like it's a 2 mana. Yeah, just literally it replaces itself because it's a 2 mana 1/1 that draws a card in its own and flies and has Death Touch. This is why it's really powerful. Like this really like allows you like it like literally allows you to defend easier, even attack really easy because like it flies, meaning that it it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach, and Death Touch, which means that uh, any amount of damage dealt by this creature to another creature is lethal damage. So many players would avoid blocking this, even if they could. And then Baleful Strix, since it flies, it means it can block other creatures with flying as well. And Death Touch means it will also be effective defending, meaning that yeah, I will die, but I'll kill the other thing. So yeah, this is just really powerful. Like this is why I like Baleful Strix. I mean, it's played in some like Delver decks or other Legacy decks, and there's also some Snow decks that have been using the weaker variant known as. I mean, it's weaker, but it's cooler at least, which is like a Ice Fang Kotal, which is a instead of being blue black, it's blue green. 1/1 snake Not an artifact, though. Flying, when enters battlefield, draw a card, but only has Death Touch if you have 3 other snow permanents. Which, if you're replacing all your basic lands with snow lands, then that will be easy. Yep, that is just really, really great. So yeah, let's just go into our Golden 8. We have... Dark Confident. 2 mana, 2/1 human wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal top card of the library and put into your hand. You lose life equal to CMC. This is really good because it allows you to draw an extra card each turn. And it's a cheap creature as well. So it allows you to get big card advantage. And I mean, you lose the life, but again, as I said, life is irrelevant in modern and in legacy. I mean, and if you even flip a land with this, you won't take damage. It's just, it's really great, and it's played in like many decks, and yeah, and stuff like that. It's just, this is why I like this card. Dark Confident, number 8. It's just really, really great. I mean, I've played against this, but like, in those decks, the most expensive card they have in there is like, it's Bloodbraid Elf, and they have like only like 1 or 2 copies of it, like, and the rest is just free 2 or 1 mana, so it's not much. Or lands. I mean, lands is 0, so yeah, this is like great. What do you think? Let's just go into our simple number 7. We have Skifferet. It's the Blight Dragon. 5 mana, 4/4 legendary dragon skeleton. Flying, inflict. 1 mana to give it haste until end of turn. 2 mana to regenerate it. So yeah, it's really great. It's literally just like, because like, I mean, if you pay 5 mana, if you cast it normally, it's a 5 mana 4/4 flying infect, which on its own is just broken as heck. I mean, 5 mana 4/4 flying is the standard. 5 mana 4/4 infect is already broken. 5 mana 4/4 flying infect is broken as heck. And it doesn't only have that. You can pay 1 mana to give it haste, meaning that it can be a 6 mana 4/4 flying haste infect. And it's on black, which is quite unlikely. So this is even more broken as heck. And you can even pay 2 mana to regenerate it anytime you want. So this can avoid death several times. Like, you can kill someone, you can hit someone 3 times with it, and it's dead. And the opponent's dead. This is why it's played in Commander. And it's broken as heck. Just, I saw many people build Commander decks around this card. So yeah, it's just really great. Broken as heck. Yeah. This is why I like this. I rate this number 7. Let's just go into number 6. We have Cyclonic Rift, which is a 2 mana instant. Return to a non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, or 7 mana or overload for 7 mana, which means instead of return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, is return each non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. And it's like, it's just it's really great. Like, it can be quick removal or massive board wipe, man, which doesn't affect you. It can reset the game practically for the opponents, and yeah, I like that. I only had 1 of those, I think, but now I'm gonna get my hands on more. Yes, we have Duel Masters, which is gonna reprint Cyclonic Rift. So yes, let's get this to number 5. We have Trash for Treasure. 2 mana sorcery, 2 mana and sacrifice an artifact. Sorcery to return target artifact from your graveyard to battlefield. So yeah, you have to sacrifice an artifact to cast a spell, then it brings you back another artifact from the graveyard. So you know I've showed you Arkham Daxton, and I mentioned and like it can like replace an artifact creature with a non-creature artifact. So like and then it's like and but from the deck. Well, this is like from the graveyard, but it doesn't care if it's creature or not a creature. And it's like Tinker, but worse because I mean it's red instead of being blue, but you don't search your library. Instead, you have to depend on the graveyard. Which I mean, you have to discard stuff or mill stuff, and you're limited to weaker stuff because the greatest things, like for example, Darksteel and Blightsteel Colossus, are who instantly shuffle themselves into the library if they hit the graveyard, and literally, not only that, literally the best thing you can get from Trash for Treasure is it's literally just what do you call it again? Oh yeah, Darksteel, Citadel. It's really great. Yeah, that's how I like it. Yeah. So yeah, I like Trash for Treasure. What about you? Trash for Treasure number 5. Let's go into our number 4. We have Karn Liberated. 7 mana, 6 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Karn. +4. Target player exils a card from their hand. Which is, I mean, it's really great because it's a +4 modifier. It's played in the modern Tron decks. Because like on turn 3 you can get Karn Liberated out, and like you can exile one of their lands, so they also delay themselves or exile anything that they've went down, or if they haven't dropped anything useful, just +4 and you exile card from their hand, -3 exile type permanent, and -14, which is highly unused although it actually once happened to me during in a modern tournament. Reset the game, but leaving in exile all non-aura permanents exiled with Karn Liberated. Then put those cards on battlefield under your control. It's highly unused, but some people actually do that. Like, I mean, the permanents you'll be exiling it will be with the -3 ability, which is so yeah, that's going to guarantee permanents. +4, you have to just hope they don't exile auras, instants, or sorceries, because they're not gonna count. So yeah, this is like, it's really great, man. I like Karn. That's why I put it on number 4. I've died to Karn many times, and I mean, I don't have it, but I might get it because it's going to be price drop, available in boosters again, and yeah, this is why it's going to be great. Let's just go into our golden number 3. Yeah, remember to have your hunt already. And we have a Wurmcoil Engine, 6 mana, 6/6 artifact creature worm, Death Touch lifelink. When it dies, create a 3/3 worm with Death Touch and a 3/3 worm with lifelink. So basically splits in itself when it dies, and one with one ability and the other with the other ability. I mean, this is also great for Tron decks. This is like also broken as heck. Something you will encounter again in turn 3 again. But you can encounter Wurmcoil Engine attached with another card, like for example, Relic of Progenitus or Expedition Map. I mean, look at this. You can make Sealed Tron in this set. You can actually... Wait a moment. 300... Yes! I think I'm back on. Yep, it's back on. Sorry, it seems I had to, like, something went down for a moment. So yeah, it's like, so yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, there we go. I was talking about this card. So yeah, it's like, it's really great because like it allows you to get so many other. It literally, like, you can like beat down on a burn deck because you're gonna get a lot of life, which is too much for a burn deck to handle. And if you kill it, and if they kill it still, it will split in half, meaning that you still gain life, but it's a bit less. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they'll have to waste 9 bolts, 9 lightning bolts, just to take this down. 2 lightning bolts to take down the Wormcore, and 1 lightning bolt to take down the lifelink thing. You can also put another, a 4th bolt to kill the Death Touch one, but yeah, that's too much. By then, you just lose all your lightning bolts and burn stuff. So this is just broken as heck, man. Let's just go into our number 2. We have Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's a 4 mana free loyalty legendary planeswalker. Jace, it's also back. Why exactly? But yeah, it's back again. So yeah, free loyalty to +2. You do Fate Seal. You either Fate Seal 1 or Scry 1. So yeah, Fate Seal 1 is just look at top card of target opponent's library. You may put into bottom of their library. And Scry 1 is look at top card of your library. You may put into bottom of your library. You typically use Fate Seal with Jace, although sometimes on rare occasions you might actually choose to Scry instead. For 0 you can Brainstorm, which is actually in the set, man. This is broken as heck. -1 bouncing, -1 unsummon. -12. I don't know how to call it. You just literally just exile all cards from the opponent's library, then their hand turns into their library. So yeah, if they have no cards in hand, this can be used to maximum effect. They'll die instantly. It's like you just take out a lot of cards from there. That's their whole library, and what's in their hand is gone and is now left in the library. So they have to redraw it again, and they have nothing in hand. And what's else in there is not in the deck as well. And what's even greater about this card is it does it face up, unlike the Inverter of Truth. This card actually does it face up. Inverter of Truth, it does them face down. And Jace the Mind Sculptor does it does them face up, so you can actually peek into the opponent's deck to see what's in there. It's like you can if you can do this, you can actually see the opponent's nearly full deck list with it. Although if you're playing in the Pro Tours or stuff like that, they'll probably they'll initially give you a copy of the deck list for the it'll give you a copy of the deck list for the opponent. Like, you'd change deck lists so you can see what's in the main deck and what cards are in the sideboard, but not the quantity. So yeah, Jace the Mind Sculptor, number 2. Let's just go into the number 1 card. We have Mana Crypt. This is the only thing better than Jace the Mind Sculptor in this set. 0 mana artifact, at the beginning of your upkeep, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, deals 3 damage to you. Tap for 2 mana. This is broken as It's like Soul Ring, but better. I used to think it was worse than Soul Ring. But I mean, hey, it's 0 mana instead of being 1 mana. Oh, and the damage is irrelevant in Commander. So yeah, I mean, losing 1.5 life every turn is quite irrelevant in Commander. Especially if you're playing Oloro, because by those odds, you'd actually be gaining more life than what you're losing. So yeah. Like, and you can Mana Crypt can be used to maximum effect in the Oloro deck or in Zinsplit Tokaun. So yeah, like literally, because you can either ignore the damage, which is just a Oloro deck, by just out healing Mana Crypt, or Zinsplit Tokaun, where you can benefit from the coin flip with a Zinsplit Tokaun, or even chance encounter if you actually manage to get it down. So yeah, it's like Mana Crypt is like, it's really great. I mean like many people play. I mean, of course we know Soul Ring is better than Mana Vault, but it's not better than Mana Crypt. I used to think Mana Crypt was worse, and I used to mention in my podcasts that Soul Ring was better than both of these, but it seems I was wrong. I now understand Mana Crypt is actually even better. So yeah, Mana Crypt is actually getting reprinted in the set again, because it got reprinted in convention mystery boosters, and now it's going to be in Duel Masters. So congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe if you haven't already, follow if you haven't already, share with your friends. Stay tuned to tomorrow's combo of the day, and combos will be uploaded every day, excluding Tuesdays, at 5 p.m. CET. Whilst podcasts are going to be live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. CET. So remember to check CET and convert it to your local time zone if you want to catch up on my next podcasts. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.